Man, what's good, YouTube? So I got tune number 6 from Procharger. We got to get some more data logs in. Let's get it. On the GoPro now, we're about to pull back up to the spot out here. I'm basically looking over to see if this thing goes into open loop. I gave it a little bit of gas on the way over here, stayed in closed loop. So if it doesn't go into open loop almost right away, I'm gonna let out. I mean, at this point, I'm sort of feeling like, forget that lambda number. Open loop is all that matters. Crazy there with the steering because I'm trying to look over. All right, let's see if we can get a pull in. We'll keep an eye on the lambda numbers. That was all bad. It started cutting out crazy. I couldn't even see what the AFR was. The moment I felt that, I let the hell out of it. So, went into open loop, sputtered like a mug. Well, that wasn't good at all. Again, I can't see what you guys are seeing on the screen in terms of the actual numbers. I'll see them once I get back over to the shop. Now, once they did reply, today's Monday, so I haven't heard from them all weekend, but once they did reply today, they said something was going on with the trans torque, that it looked goofy. So I guess they're assuming that's why it wasn't going into open loop. Now, a big reason I have not posted in the last day or two is all weekend I have been studying up on how the hell to tune. And I was comparing the two tune files. The only thing I saw in the trans torque stuff that was different was the torque exit or something like that. But as far as I could tell, it shouldn't have anything to do with open loop. Now, I didn't go in and review all of the graphs and charts and stuff, so maybe there's something in there. I know you can get a little bit more power and better driver ability, or however the hell you say that word, out of getting all of that stuff adjusted, but I would have expected from everything I look at that you would assume Procharger did a more simpler math tune. When I was coming back here to look at this log, trust me, you guys, I was already just like a little bit low-key heated because y'all know the whole story. It's been so long. But now that I'm looking back at things, I think I see what might explain why it was bogging out in those upper RPMs. So this is right around where the RPMs stutter. Look how low that lambda is. It's down to 0.7. I'm hoping because this thing was so freaking rich, that's what caused it to sputter, misfire, whatever the hell that it's doing. So get this log, send it back over to Procharger. Let's see what they say after that. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about when I said on their tune that fast torque exit did not match the original number. So I'm not sure this is what they mean when they say they adjusted the trans torque, but this is the only thing I really saw that was really different. This here is my stock tune file. As you can see, that's what the stock numbers are. This is the last tune they sent me, not my current one, the one right before. So I assume that's what they mean when they say they adjusted the trans torque. I don't really know for sure, and I haven't got back onto my car to pull this tune off yet. It's a little bit of a process jumping between the RTD unit and the MPVI2, so it's kind of just like, eh. So I just shot them out the email. Let's see what they say. Uploading the new tune right now. We'll take it out. We'll see what happens. Procharger was asking me if I think that it's possible I'm getting wheel spin when I'm making my pulls. Maybe that's why it didn't go into closed, or maybe that's why it didn't go into open loop on the first run that I made. Hopefully this one doesn't run so rich. I need to add a couple PIDs back onto my thing. I see that they disappeared for whatever reason, so. Just did a small pull there real quick. I forgot to hit record. It didn't go into open loop. There was zero wheel spin, so let's get it out here. Let's get it back on the road where we got some open road again. We'll get into it real quick, see what happens, but yeah, I mean, I think I got it up to like 4,500 RPM, at least 80–90% throttle and closed loop. my AFR was in like that 0.8 range. Cool, cool, cool. Let's take her out. Let's get a real pool in, you guys. Man, finally am I gonna be able to get a real freaking pool in. Woo! Let's go. My damn wideband chart disappeared. I mean, I still got the one over here small, but I had it bigger colored. All right, so what I'm gonna do this time, you guys, because I can't see this thing as it's happening, so before I send them back the information, because it's the end of the day now, they never reply past this time, 3 o'clock my time, so about 5 their time. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull over this time, review my logs, double check that everything is okay, and then I'll go out there and I'll get a pull in going wide open throttle. I just wanna make sure that all the numbers look good. Liking that. I glanced over that time. I looked like I saw 0.78 lambda. I went into open loop. I am okay with that. Let's find a spot to pull over and we'll review this real quick. I'm looking back over at the log right now, and the first pull I did where I said it stayed in closed loop, I'm at 100% throttle, 4,000 RPMs, and it's still staying in closed loop until I let off the gas. Sorry about the glare over here. So if you guys know, I think it should already be in open loop by that point if I'm 100% throttle and I'm up to 4,000 RPMs. Now it only got to like 4,200 before I let out. That was on my first pull. See this pull right here, commanded throttle actuator, I'm at 82%, but I'm still in closed loop and I'm at 4,800 RPMs right now, still going up, and then I let out of it because it stayed in closed loop. Got back in it again, 100% throttle, in open loop. Lambda goes down to 0.81, which I'll take. Commanded air fuel ratio is 11.9. And then it keeps creeping down. Then it goes down to 0.77. It's like it's not staying consistent. I don't know what's up with that. I think this is my bigger pull here. This is probably my best one I'm looking at now. And it just creeps down, goes back up, creeps back down, keeps creeping down, goes up. So yeah, I don't really know what's up with that, why it doesn't stay consistent. But I think I'm safe to go ahead and do a wide open throttle pull because it never really goes below 0.75 and it never really goes above like 0.83, 0.84 once you're really in the acceleration. So let's go ahead and give it one and we'll see what happens. When the car goes into performance shift. I don't shift yet. Come on. Bunch of traffic up here. I don't want to quite go wide open throttle yet. But I'm hoping that pull right there, that was a solid pull. So I smartened up finally after doing these. So I got to go into manual mode so I can get it into third gear, then go ahead and stomp on it and just knock it over into drive. That way I don't have to worry about looking where to shift. Okay. That should be good. That's 2 solid pulls. That one I went through 2 gears all the way to the top. I didn't have a chance to look to see if it went into open loop, but I assumed that it did. I was glancing over at the AFR. Finally, like, feels like we're moving back in the right direction. So Yeah, maybe I was getting some wheel spin in second gear. I don't really know. But in third gear, it seems like everything's working out okay, finally. And honestly, I was so nervous because this last tune that you guys just saw before this one, my driver ability in town, it had like went to crap, man. I don't know what was up with that. But now, shifting through the gears, it's feeling better. Without a doubt, though, at this point, I am going back and I'm dialing in this tune so that it's perfect. I'm doing it my damn self, without a doubt. Fuel trim levels look respectable. Still would like to see things below 5s, but it's respectable, like I said, so I will take that. All right, I'll catch back up with you guys when we get back to the crib and we're able to analyze this a little bit more. Let's go. All right, made it back to the crib now. So this is the first pull that I did right here. And when I go back and I look at these numbers, you can see that my lambda, once I go wide open throttle, it initially drops like pretty rich and then it creeps back up to like that 8 or that 0.84 to 0.85. And then on the second pull here, it's the exact same thing. Once I get into open loop, it drops to like that 0.77 and then creeps back up to that 0.84, 0.85-ish range. So yeah, you guys let me know, is that normal for it to creep back up a little bit like that? Or is that just a matter of not having the math dialed in and maybe not having your VE tables dialed all the way in? I'm not really too sure, but this is definitely the best I've seen from them so far. So I'll go ahead and get this sent back over to Procharger. I'll catch up with you guys in tomorrow's video. This your boy ZT Zoomin. I'm keeping it moving, baby, and I'm out. Peace. Got so many freaking data logs saved in here. I gotta start putting like exactly what I was doing at that moment. It's crazy.